Good evening. Our big story tonight at 6. Are we getting closer to a solution for the Rio Verde Foothills water crisis?
A Scottsdale City Council vote could be a big first step towards restoring water service to a desert area that's had to fend for itself for almost 2 months. Good evening, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us tonight. I'm Kariba Devine.
I'm Mark Curtis. Just a day before the City Council is set to vote, there are still questions about how this is all going to work.
Team 12's Bram Resnick joins us in studio with more on what Rio Verde residents are saying about Scottsdale's plan. Bram?
Yeah, Mark Caribe talking to some residents today. They'd like to see changes in the proposed agreement, and there are suspicions about Scottsdale's motives after cutting off their water supply. But summer is coming, and they'll take it.
This is unsustainable.
Christy Jackman is one of the lucky ones in Rio Verde Foothills.
If I could give my well to everybody in the neighborhood, I would, but my well will break too.
Her Donkey Holler Ranch has its own well, but Jackman's still looking out for neighbors.
I've got people that are so excited that we're going to get moisture this week because they're almost out of the water they flush their toilets with.
And summer is coming.
It's actually really stressful. You can imagine, right? Just trying to make sure that you make every drop count.
But there's a solution in sight.
You're almost like, I'll take anything. And but there are some serious concerns that I see with that.
The Scottsdale City Council is expected to vote Tuesday on this proposed agreement. The city would buy and treat water that it would sell to Maricopa County. The county would deliver the water to Rio Verde Foothills residents. The county would also have to work on banning development in the foothills.
Are we making sure that this water is in fact affordable? And who's determining what that cost of water is? And also the source of water.
The water source is up in the air. Mayor David Ortega has told 12 News that 2 tribal nations, the Gila River Indian Community and the Colorado River Indian tribes, could provide it. But both have told 12 News they can't. The proposed agreement also calls for Scottsdale selling to Maricopa County more than 2.5 times the water that Rio Verde needs.
It's like profiting off of people that are in trouble.
And the Scottsdale City Council meeting starts at 5 p.m. Tuesday. One very important note. If the proposed agreement is approved, Scottsdale and Maricopa County would then enter negotiations on a final agreement that the county would have to sign off on.
All right, but you talked about the 2 tribal nations allegedly, according to the mayor of Scottsdale, agreeing to supply this water. What happens if that doesn't go?
That's a big question. On Friday, we talked about the Gila River Indian community. The mayor said they were going to provide the water. Turns out they weren't going to provide the water. Today, he was talking about the Colorado Indian tribes providing the water. I learned again today they're not providing the water. It's hard to know. What I can tell you is back in the fall, there was an agreement on the table for EPCOR, the big water provider, to do almost the exact same deal. They would temporarily provide water hauling. They'd provide the water through Scottsdale's pipes and haul the water to the users in Rio Verde. For some reason, it's believed that the mayor does not like EPCOR. He has said so. That deal went nowhere. So it's possible that deal comes back no matter what happens tomorrow. It's likely there are more negotiations, and that water question has to be figured out.
Sure.
Okay. All right. So stay tuned. 5 o'clock tomorrow, you said, is
5
the vote?
o'clock. The meeting is 5 o'clock tomorrow. Vote thereafter. I imagine you'll see a lot of people from Rio Verde there in the council chambers.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Bram, thank you.
Sure thing.